Mayor Greenberg announced major changes at LMPD. The James Graham Brown Foundation announced a $1.5 million community matching grant for Louisville libraries. And we continue our Metro Council members' profiles with an introduction to 5th District Councilwoman Donna Purvis. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. Mayor Craig Greenberg announced the resignation of LMPD Chief Jacqueline Gwynn Villarreal and appointed Acting Chief of Police Paul Humphrey to serve as Interim Chief of Police.
There have been a lot of changes at LMPD in recent years. There's important progress being made as we work to reduce crime, improve public safety, and build the trust and respect that are so crucial to the relationship between our police and the public, to the officers and staff who are doing their job the right way. Thank you. Thank you for putting your lives on the line. Thank you for treating other people with respect. Everyone should be treated with respect by their colleagues, and everyone has the responsibility to treat others with respect. The sexual harassment allegations we've seen and the way they've been handled make it clear that there need to be even more changes at LMPD. Significant reforms in policy, in training, in victim support, and in the culture of LMPD so that this does not happen again. As you know, 2 weeks ago, I placed Jacqueline Gwynn Villarreal on administrative leave from her duties as chief while we brought in an independent investigator to look into allegations and the handling of sexual harassment allegations within the department. That investigation is ongoing and will continue. This morning, I accepted Jacqueline Gwynn Villarreal's resignation as chief of the Louisville Metro Police Department. Deputy Chief Paul Humphrey has been serving as acting chief. He has embraced the role, the responsibility that comes with it, and the need to continue implementing LMPD in many ways.
I am in a process of learning. We are all in a process of learning. Everyone in here has made mistakes before. Some mistakes have greater consequences than others, and we have to recognize that. Some mistakes are far more impactful on people than others, and we cannot allow that to negatively impact other people. And they must hold consequences that are severe and swift. We must be better at creating a culture within our police department and our community to hold each other accountable and to improve every single day. The men and women of LMPD deserve to be proud of their department. We've had too many self-inflicted wounds over the years. The men and women who work here are really, really good people. They are good-hearted people who signed up to serve. We as a command staff are going to do everything in our power to make them proud to be part of this department because they deserve that.
The Deflection program will be available 24/7 starting July 1st.
Deflection has already been an incredibly successful program for our city. So successful, in fact, that in March of 2023, we expanded the program from its initial divisions to all 8 LMPD divisions. And then, just a few months ago in January, we expanded the program's hours to have call takers from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. And we saw the impact. Just this year, there have been nearly 11,000 mental health related calls that have come in to 911. And of those, about 1,500 met the criteria for deflection. 1,500 calls. That's 12% of all mental health related calls across that time period. But based on the response from the community, based on what we want to provide to our community so people have access to the services and professionals they need at any time, I am so excited that today, in partnership and thanks to the support of Councilman Reno Weber, LMPD, 7 counties, and many other partners here within MetroSafe, we are announcing that we are expanding the crisis call diversion program to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in all 8 LMPD divisions. So now, 24/7, 365 days a year, when people are dealing with a mental health crisis and they call 911, there is going to be a behavioral health specialist that is there to help them when their call meets the criteria.
The Louisville Free Public Library and the Library Foundation announced a $1.5 million community matching grant from the James Graham Brown Foundation. Contributions will help bridge the funding gap to reopen the Fern Creek and the Parkland libraries and finish the renovations on the Main and Portland libraries.
The coming together of federal funding, state funding, local funding, and private money is enabling us to address the renovation of the Portland Library and renovations of this 1969 building here at Maine. But it is also allowing us to build a brand new 18,000 square foot freestanding library in Fern Creek and renovate and reopen the Parkland Library. To be able to do all four of those things in this short of a time frame is really just almost unheard of. So thank you all very much for what you bring to this, which helps us be a better library system than we could be otherwise.
For Home Ownership Month, a press conference was held highlighting down payment assistance, HUD initiatives, and REVERT, a Metro government-funded program to help families realize the dream of home ownership while restoring neighborhoods impacted by redlining.
I first want to say thank you to the homeowner, Kim Burns, for allowing us to be here today as we celebrate not only the month, but we celebrate her and others who have become or in the process of becoming REVERT homeowners by utilizing funds provided through our redlining mitigation program.
If your dream is to become a homeowner, don't give up. Keep going, keep pushing. By God's grace, I was given the opportunity to receive funds from Louisville Metro Down Payment Assistance Program and also from REVERT, and they definitely made my dream come true.
Louisville Metro Corrections graduated 7 people from the Corrections Academy.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and the laws and ordinances of Louisville Metro government, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will endeavor to do the best to my ability to detect and prosecute all gamblers and others violating the laws against gaming, and that I will faithfully execute to the best of my ability the rank of officer of the Louisville Metro Department of Corrections.
Class 140, I am humbled and honored to stand before you today and welcome you to our family and to a truly honorable profession. Corrections is a noble profession. With that statement, you must understand that some people will dislike you for what you represent. They will challenge your professionalism. Be professional anyway. They will challenge your integrity. Show integrity anyway. They will challenge your compassion. Be compassionate anyway. CTAC 140, I will leave you with a quote from Louisville's favorite son, Muhammad Ali. Be great, do great things. Class 140, congratulations.
The Articles of Incorporation have been filed for the new Louisville Economic Development Alliance.
Last year, I invited 80 stakeholders from around the city, business leaders, civic leaders, educational institution leaders, nonprofit leaders, religious leaders, and members of the labor community, and so many others, to come together and talk about the challenges and opportunities that our city has and that our city faces with respect to economic development. We listened to these folks and got great feedback, and together we created a new plan, the Growing Louisville Together plan, that some of my colleagues with me here today worked so hard on, listening to members of the community and putting in place a detailed economic development action plan called Growing Louisville Together that is moving us in a new direction. One big recommendation from the Growing Louisville Together plan was how we implement the plan, to how we move our city forward in a new direction. And the proposal that came back was to create a new public-private partnership to lead economic development forward. And so I'm so excited that next week we are going to file the Articles of Incorporation for the Louisville Economic Development Alliance, also known as LEDA. Again, that's the Louisville Economic Development Alliance. This is the creation of a public-private partnership that, based on the feedback we got locally, the research that we did nationally, talking to other cities around the country, is clearly a national best practice. It was a strong recommendation. We're implementing a structure that has been used successfully to guide economic development plans and implement them successfully in cities that have seen great growth across the country, including Cincinnati, Columbus, and Philadelphia.
This body, and I won't get all lawyerly on you, but it's a 501c6, which is a not-for-profit corporation. And the incorporators, the people that put their signatures to it, that asked the mayor to do this and are supporting it, are 4 private sector people. Bill Moore, the head of UPS Airlines, Kim Hallbauer, who runs Fifth Third Bank in this market, Jim Allen, who's the vice chair of this Baird company behind your backs, media folks, and Conrad Daniels, the president of HJI Solutions, also the chair of the State Chamber Board, and also the chair of GLI. Those 4 people, women and men, are going to incorporate this body.
We have already secured commitments from the private sector, approximately $2 million of private commitments that will be invested into this new alliance that will help kickstart LIDA's operations. Right now, we're finalizing the board structure for LIDA that we'll announce in the coming weeks, but it will include representatives from business organizations, educational institutions, organized labor, local government, and other nonprofits.
There's 4 pillars to this deal, but at the heart of the plan, it's about attracting people, talent, to put their roots here, to live here, build businesses here, and start careers here. So there's a lot more to talk about. The purpose of this, if you ask the fundamental purpose, it's about continuity. It's about taking the long view of how we grow our economy in this town, taking a fresh view at how we do it. We learned this as best practices around the country. So we're excited to get this stood up and to get started, and want to say thank you.
The board will name an interim CEO this summer and will also launch a search nationally for a new chief executive officer to help move the Louisville Economic Development Alliance forward in partnership. Our goal is to have a full-time CEO in place by the end of this year.
Each week, we will introduce you to a member of the Louisville Metro Council with our Metro Council profiles. Today, we have District 5 Councilwoman Donna Purvis.
Hi, my name is Donna Purvis, and I'm the Metro Councilwoman for Metro Council District 5. I was first elected to serve on the Metro Council in November 2018 and was sworn into office in January 2019. I have lived in the district for most of my life and have been on a mission to improve the quality of life for residents since taking office. I've worked on many infrastructure improvements and addressed safety issues throughout the years. I attended Presentation Academy, Indiana Wesleyan University, and hold a master's degree from Spalding University. I am married to my husband, Rodney Foster, and have 2 stepdaughters and 3 step-grandchildren. The boundaries for District 5 include the river to the north, 15th and 22nd Streets to the east, West Broadway to the south, and North and Southwestern Parkway to the west. The district covers Chickasaw, Shawnee, Portland, and the Russell neighborhood. As a representative for District 5, we have a number of community assets including Shawnee and Chickasaw Parks, U.S. Marine Hospital, Portland Library, and Norton Healthcare Sports and Learning Center. To learn more about District 5, please call 502-574-1105 or visit www.louisvilleky.gov/District 5.
For Immigrant Heritage Month, Metro TV and the Office of Immigrant Affairs have partnered on a series of videos recognizing how our immigrant population helps make Louisville a better place to live.
Namaste, everyone. My name is Sumedha Rao, and I'm an immigrant from the city of Bangalore in India, and I serve as the Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Sustainability.
I'm Marcus Winkler, Metro Council President and representative of District 17, and I'm an immigrant from the country of Germany, where my family moved from when I was 4 years old.
My name is Philip Molestina. I am the Public Education Outreach Coordinator for the Human Relations Commission, and I'm the child of an immigrant from Paraguay.
Hi, my name is Khalil Batchan. I'm Palestinian American. I am a father of 3 amazing boys, Aiden, Elijah, and Joseph, married to my wonderful wife, Tabitha. Live here in Louisville, Kentucky, in the south end part of Jefferson County. I am the local District 25 Metro Council member, as well as a restaurateur, entrepreneur, and a catering business.
My name is Vivian Marin, and I migrated from Panama back in 1990, and I moved to the Louisville area in 1998. Currently, I am the program manager for the Office for Immigrant Affairs, and my role there is to coordinate and oversee programs and initiatives, as well as maintain community outreach contact and information with our partners.
Hello, my name is Amos Izerimana. I am a refugee from Burundi, and I am the director for the Office for Immigrant Affairs.
Hello, my name is Salvador Melendez, immigrant from El Salvador. I work for the Department of Public Works, and I do public information and media relations for that department.
So immigrant heritage is important to me. It's a part of my identity, and it's, I think, something that enriches my life and my work. It's a way for you to bring in your experience of being in a different culture and a country. And I think that helps me in my work with just understanding that people come from different backgrounds and experiences can be new, and the way that people communicate can be new. And I think it helps foster a sense of just empathy and connection and being able to celebrate different points of view.
I think immigrant heritage is really about, how do you blend your background from where you come from with where you live now, and how do you add those cultural elements, those social elements to the fabric of the community that you live in, and really make it a more rich and diverse place to be.
I believe that the biggest assets to immigrants will be resilience and determination.
The strength that immigrant community brings to Louisville is hard work. They got big ideas and they have big dreams that they want to accomplish in a community where there's a lot of possibilities.
As a refugee, the biggest assets that I bring or my family members bring is the resilience that we came with, starting a new life here in Louisville, but also really bringing all of that experiences that we've had in a refugee camp where we spent 12 years here to help inspire other refugees to see themselves as change makers, but also as leaders in this world.
So I'd say I've had a really great immigrant experience in Louisville. The city has been super welcoming and great to me and my family. We have really enjoyed getting to know different people and the communities and building relationships and enjoying the parks and the Lou City games and all the fun stuff that the city has to offer.
Well, I think the immigrant community in America has, a very rich history and has driven economic, social, cultural diversity that makes our country such a great place to live. I think when everybody brings their unique perspectives from where they come from, this country is the epitome of a melting pot. And I think those diverse perspectives, both to our country and then, more locally here in Louisville, are what make it a great place to live.
Immigrants do more than filling the labor market gap. They also bring contributions to cultural diversity when it comes to language, and they bring part of their culture with them. And immigrants are citizens of the world.
Immigrant heritage means to me that we are a big melting pot in America, and that we are here to serve a greater good, work together, and be one. America is a great, wonderful place where you can follow your American dream and you can build a better, wonderful, prosperous life if you put the hard work in, put the effort in, stay positive, and stay on the grind.
Immigrant heritage to me means coming from a line of hard workers, dreamers, and achievers.
What immigrant heritage means to me, it means so many things. Appreciation, desire to learn, desire to contribute to something. That's what we do as immigrants. We come to a new place, learn its customs, bring our own, try to blend it, or try to make that new environment for us, make contributions to it to make it better.
So June is Immigrant Heritage Month, and this week we celebrated World Refugee Day. And so throughout this month, we have been highlighting the various contributions of our immigrant and refugee populations. We started with stories of impact from some of our leading entrepreneurs and professionals who are immigrants or refugees. And then we highlighted women who are leading the way and in our women empowerment segment. We also highlighted international students who have found a place here in Louisville and may stay here as part of our community. And we are also highlighting Metro government employees who have an immigrant background. We have enjoyed our collaboration between the Office for Immigrant Affairs and Metro TV, as well as various community partners to ensure that we pay tribute to the enormous contributions that immigrants and refugees bring to Louisville. Thank you for following us.
At Food Truck Wednesday in downtown Louisville, Metro TV intern Jordan Meek asked people what they enjoy most about Independence Day.
My name's Alicia Otero from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm looking forward for the Independence Day, just a good celebration with family, friends, and the community. Really just having a good time.
My name is David. I live in Louisville in the Front Creek area, and what I'm looking forward to this 4th of July. Probably going to spend some time with my friends, come back here in downtown, and enjoy the fireworks with you. Thank you.
Okay, my name's Marshall. I'm from St. Matthews, and I'm looking forward to spending time with my family.
My name is Debbie. I'm from Long Island. I'm representing the Episcopal Church women and the Daughters of the King at the Episcopal Triennial General Convention. I'm looking forward to returning home to march in the 4th of July parade with my son, who's our county legislator, and my 2 grandchildren.
I'm Dove. We're from LA, and I'm looking forward to the food for 4th of July.
I'm Weston Curnow. I am from Kansas City, and I'm here with the 81st General Convention of the Episcopal Church. And I'm most looking forward to, my family has a farm in northern Missouri, and we always gather there and shoot fireworks off and grill and swim in the pond, and it's a great day. So.
Okay, my name is Mary Rivera. I'm from Winmore, Pennsylvania. And for the 4th of July, I'm looking forward to being with my family and getting some rest and just remembering what the 4th of July is all about.
James, Louisville, Kentucky. Looking forward to vacation and watching fireworks.
I'm Mario. I'm from the Portland neighborhood, and I'm looking forward to spending time with the family and barbecuing.
Food Truck Wednesday takes place each Wednesday through October from 11 to 2 on South 4th Street between Jefferson and Market. Executive Director of the Louisville Metro Housing Authority, Elizabeth Strojan, shared an update on Dosker Manor.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Strojan, and I'm the Executive Director of the Louisville Metro Housing Authority, or LMHA. LMHA currently owns more than 3,700 permanently affordable homes and administers nearly 11,000 housing vouchers to pay a portion of a family's rent in the private market. Eligibility for LMHA's housing programs is based on federal income criteria. And right now, more than 30,000 Louisvillians depend on us for stable housing they can afford. You might have heard of Dosker Manor, one of LMHA's public housing communities, and that's what I'm here to talk about today. When it opened in the late 1960s, Dosker Manor was more than just a housing complex. It was a promise of a stable retirement. But today, Dosker Manor stands as a stark example of multiple societal failures. It's time to take action for the nearly 600 residents living there. As the executive director of LMHA, it is my responsibility to address the unacceptable living conditions at the site. I have come to the difficult but necessary decision that it is time to relocate the residents of Dosker Manor. Here is our plan for this process, which will be a phased relocation taking place over the next 18 months. We are initiating the Dosker Manor relocation process on a voluntary basis for residents of Building A, the largest and most troubled of the 3 high-rise buildings on site. Residents of the A building have received a letter from LMHA detailing the relocation benefits available to them, including moving expenses, hands-on assistance in finding another affordable home or a voucher, and additional staff support throughout the process. We will begin conducting individualized relocation surveys for Building A residents soon. These surveys will help match residents with a new home in another LMHA public housing site, in an affordable housing property owned by one of our many partners, or a Section 8 voucher. It is crucial for all residents to pay their current month's rent to be eligible for relocation benefits from LMHA. If a household has a past due balance, they must also enter into a repayment agreement and comply with its terms. Relocation survey appointments can be scheduled when these conditions are met. I want every resident in Dosker Manor to find a better housing situation as soon as possible. We are committed to upholding lease agreements to ensure you qualify for relocation. Please cooperate and pay your rent. Now, I get a lot of questions about how people can get involved. If you are one of the many generous Louisvillians looking for ways to help with our efforts at Dosker Manor, here are some suggestions. Number one, we are hiring. LMHA needs more team members to support our efforts at Dosker Manor and our many other initiatives. If you're interested in a good job with great benefits and a meaningful mission, please visit our website at lmha1.org and click on the Employment tab. Number two, welcome Dosker residents into your communities. While this site is now infamous, I remind you that the residents of Dosker Manor are wonderful people who need support from their fellow Louisvillians. Number three, and lastly, partner with us to create more housing. While there are concerns about the impact of relocating so many residents over the next 12 to 18 months, we are working hard to make all options available and to increase the supply of deeply affordable housing in Louisville. Visit our website, that's lmha1.org, and click on Bid Opportunities to see how you can be a part of this push for more housing. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for your support, Louisville.
The Office of Codes and Regulations worked with Metro TV on a training video for the rental registry program. You can watch the full program on the Louisville Metro TV YouTube channel. The U.S. District Court for the Western District of Kentucky, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service, and the Louisville Metro Office of Immigrant Affairs welcomed 81 new citizens at the naturalization ceremony hosted by the Louisville Free Public Library.
Welcome to all of you. Welcome to our special guest speakers. Welcome to friends and family. But most of all, welcome to these candidates for citizenship. I'm so happy to look out and see you today. I'm so happy to see you here. I'm happy to be here to be a small part of celebrating this day with you and helping you complete your journey to citizenship.
Louisville is a city that is proud to welcome good, hardworking people from around the entire world who want to join our community. We want to do more to help our growing immigrant community here in Louisville, because that strengthens our city as a whole. It makes it more vibrant, more diverse, more interesting, and we're thriving in so many different ways.
All right, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath. That's a great start. And that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
I urge each of you to never forget the journey that brought you here today. Let it be a source of inspiration as you embark in your new chapter as U.S. citizen. And I will let you with my favorite quote. It's a personal quote that I love. Home, it's not a place, but it's a feeling. So welcome home and congratulations to all of you.
We are glad that you are here in our city, and we are so glad to thank you for making Louisville your home, to congratulate you on becoming American citizens, and I wish all of you and your families the best of luck, the best fortune, the best health and happiness in the months and years ahead. Welcome to Louisville, my fellow Americans. Thank you all very much.
Thank you for watching. Please share Metro TV with your friends and ask them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or X, and download our Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV apps. Have a wonderful week.